Introducing Suiftly.io. This is about making it easy to load any Walrus blob fast and safely. If you're building an NFT marketplace or any web app that loads a lot of blobs, then Suiftly helps in many ways. I'm a software engineer with a lot of experience developing real-world telco products. Check my LinkedIn if curious. Some notable open source creations are a technical analysis library done 24 years ago, and more recently I started Suibase.io, which provides development tools for Sui. And I'm also known as Max on Discord. What is Suiftly? It is an aggregator that caches the blobs and make them accessible on a global CDN. Once cached, any app in the world should be able to reload the same blob in well below 100 milliseconds. In addition, Suiftly also provides metrics, like how many times the blob was loaded, and you can choose even faster image loading with pre-compressed icons. There's also cached metadata, where your app can learn the type and size of a blob even before trying to load it. Some features are to be integrated in your app with a simple NPM package. One long-term goal of Suiftly is to protect its partners and users by filtering harmful content. This is not trivial, and it was not completed on time for the hackathon. Please contact me for more information. Now you might wonder, how much will that cost? Well, for most people, it will be free. For heavy user, expect pricing competitive with companies such as Cloudflare. Let's move on to the demo. You can reproduce everything I'm doing here by going to swiftly.walrus.site. One easy way to load the blob are direct links. You just change the blob ID at the end of the URL. I will demonstrate using a default image, but you can customize and experiment with your own blob. So here I click on a blob URL. It is loaded fast. It is shown here, the cache is disabled, and the data came from the CDN. One Suiftly feature is the content type header is properly set. This is convenient if you choose to make your app handle, say, video versus image differently. Next, direct link provides metadata. This way, your app can learn about what a blob is even before loading it. Next direct link is for metrics. You can get the number of views, visitors, and so on. This is also available in JSON. The last type of direct links are pre-compressed icons. So here, I will just press load icons to demo the three available sizes. Everything we have seen up to now requires the trade-off to trust a centralized service such as Suiftly.io. One alternative is to still use a CDN, but let your app verify the blob authenticity itself. This is done easily with an open source NPM package that provides a simple fetch blob function. It returns a standard JavaScript blob object. The function tries first the Suiftly CDN and fell over to Walrus, so your app is more robust. The blob data is authenticated. Okay, now I will sprint through the design. Just contact me to discuss further. Any blob on the Walrus is one-time aggregated and cached by the Suiftly backend. Post-processing is done to generate MIME, icons, and metadata. All this is cached on Edge server using an established CDN provider. Metering and logs are fed back into the backend. That allows to detect which user exceed the free tier limits and have to pay as you go through a smart contract. Suiftly planned to be a storage node operator to pay for its operations. Finally, there is plan for a Suiftly.site to easily integrate with the CDN and other services. These are the links for any questions. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.